A Gulyai-Pole self-propelled artillery system of the Zapad group of forces engaged and destroyed concealed enemy electronic warfare assets in the Krasny-Liman sector, signals silenced before they could shape the fight. With electronic cover stripped away, artillery units of the Yug group of forces followed up by obliterating an enemy field materiel depot near Konstantinovka, employing a 122mm D-30 howitzer to cut supply at the source. And as pressure mounted along the line, a Mista-S self-propelled artillery crew from the Vostok group of forces struck armed forces of Ukraine strongholds in the Gulyai-Pole area, tightening the fire net and leaving fortified positions exposed. Operating under the Yug group of forces, a Su-34 crew delivered a calculated strike on clusters of armed forces of Ukraine armored vehicles, deploying guided aerial bombs fitted with unified gliding and correction modules. The engagement was conducted from a safe distance, combining reach, precision, and survivability in a single sortie. In the Zaporizhzhia region, operators of the Zala reconnaissance strike complex from the Vostok group detected the Ukrainian Bogdana as it fired on positions near Gulyai-Pole. The target was spotted during aerial reconnaissance by a Zala Z-16 drone. After completing its strike, the howitzer attempted to withdraw and disappear under forest cover, but it remained under constant surveillance. The Zala Z-16 tracked its retreat deep into the tree line, where the crew hoped to conceal the vehicle. Coordinates were swiftly relayed, and moments later a Lancet loitering munition struck with precision, destroying the howitzer at its hiding place. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, the strike significantly reduced the enemy's firepower in this sector and limited its counter-battery capabilities. One precision strike, a paralyzing impact. An FPV operator has carried out a heroic action in the Zaporizhzhia region, located precisely between the settlements of Lukyanovskoye and Pavlovka. A vital drainage structure, commonly known as a four-point, was successfully destroyed. Ukrainian forces had been attempting to systematically plant mines to block the advance of Russian mechanized units. However, this strategy backfired spectacularly once the payload was detected by a Russian FPV drone. A single massive explosion from the Buratino was enough to sever their own logistical lifeline. The result was the only asphalt road in the district, which served as the backbone of enemy defense supplies east of Stepnogorsk, is now completely destroyed. The infrastructure that was meant to channel water now leaves nothing but a massive crater hindering the opponent's movement. Merciless precision. Stay tuned for further updates right here. Warning. This footage is addictive. See how an enemy attack attempt was thwarted in an instant. No mercy, no hesitation. Every movement of the Ukrainian troops was monitored, locked on, and totally eliminated before they could even draw near. This is unmatched precision on the battlefield. Witness total destruction right before your eyes. Attack repelled. Mission accomplished. Don't blink, or you'll miss it. Precision in Vilcha, a Su-34 strikes enemy positions while FPV drones wipe out hostile troops and hexacopters. Perfect coordination. The air above the front line is no longer neutral. Mobile air defense units of the Dnieper group of forces keep it under constant watch, turning low altitude into a kill zone for hostile drones. In the latest engagement, Zu-23-2 crews caught two aerial threats over Zaporizhzhia, a heavy strike drone and a Warmate fixed-wing UAV. Both were tracked, engaged, and wiped out before reaching their targets. The sky stayed closed. The ground stayed secure. Grad MLRS crews from the Vostok group of forces carried out a coordinated strike in the Gulyai-Pole area, hitting and destroying enemy UAV command posts and drone deployment zones. The attack disrupted control links and reduced the enemy's ability to operate drones in this sector. In the Gulyai-Pole sector, once again, UAV teams of the Vostok group of forces broke up an attempted armed forces of Ukraine counterattack. A US-supplied M113 was knocked out, support vehicles were destroyed, and advancing enemy manpower was cut down before momentum could build. As the pressure shifted north, Sever Group drone operators struck deeper, crippling a UAV command post, eliminating an automatic grenade launcher position, and knocking an enemy quadcopter out of the sky in the Kharkiv region. Further along the line, drones of the 5th Separate Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade under the Center Group of Forces targeted the armed forces of Ukraine manpower and firing positions in Dimitrov, stripping cover and forcing the enemy into retreat. To finish the cycle, FPV drones surged forward, striking armored fighting vehicles, logistics trucks carrying materiel, ground robotic platforms, and even an enemy patch antenna, blinding coordination as mobility collapsed. Brave drone operators of the Sverog Swarm unit continue to destroy the UAF's equipment on the Konstantinovsky direction. This time, the FPV drones targeted a 155mm M109 Paladin self-propelled gun, which the Ukrainians were trying to camouflage. But once again, the camouflage didn't help, and the vehicle was hit multiple times. A Ukrainian self-propelled gun near Kupiansk was sent to a hangar by drones. Another Ukrainian Tu-S1 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer was destroyed near the settlement of Losevka in the Kharkiv region. From this gun, Ukrainian forces had been shelling the recently liberated village of Vilcha, as well as Volchansk and Liman, until it was detected and eliminated by a precise strike. A Grad MLRS crew from the Center Group of Forces, operating with the 30th Separate Guards Motorized Rifle Brigade, disrupted and shut down an attempted rotation of Ukrainian troops in the Krasnoarmysk sector. Movement detected, timing broken, relief denied. Next, watch how the line collapses. Artillery units of the Sever Group of Forces, manned by the Tula Guards Airborne Troops Formation, struck and neutralized enemy infantry entrenched inside a fortified stronghold in the Sumy region, collapsing resistance at the position. Watch how heavy armor keeps discovering that protection no longer guarantees survival. In the Pokrovsk sector, an M1A1 Abrams supplied to Ukrainian forces was set ablaze by Russian FPV drones. Objective surveillance footage circulating online confirms the loss, with the tank's black-green-brown camouflage clearly marking its Australian origin. The engagement followed a now familiar sequence. The vehicle was first immobilized, then methodically destroyed through precision FPV strike. This video showed operators of UAVs from the 198th Regiment of the 35th Army destroyed 2 Ukrainian armored vehicles, preventing a landing force from invading Gulyai-Pole from the Zalishnik direction. In the Liman direction, a Ukrainian Tu-S3 Akatsiya self-propelled howitzer was located and destroyed by a precise strike, leaving the artillery position engulfed in smoke and debris. A Ukrainian BMP-2 was turned into a blazing wreck by Buratino firepower. An operator from the KVN unit struck and destroyed a BMP-2 carrying troops east of Stepnohursk in the Zaporizhzhia region. The hit was swift and devastating, leaving the armored vehicle engulfed in flames and eliminating the landing force inside. A brutal takedown of Ukrainian transport in the Kharkiv region. The footage captures a relentless pursuit of a pickup truck, ending in a head-on strike and an instant, fiery destruction of the vehicle. From the front lines of the Kharkiv region, specifically the Verkhny-Saltov district, a display of lethal teamwork has just been demonstrated. Russian forces operated in perfect harmony, with a clear objective to silence the enemy's artillery. With high precision, they successfully neutralized the opponent's artillery installations before they could even open fire. Panic ensued within the enemy ranks. The first wave of drones was deployed, and from there, it was only a matter of time. A series of precision strikes hammered the Tu-S1 Gvozdika self-propelled howitzer until until nothing remained. One target down, the hunt for the next begins. Russian forces continue to watch from the skies. That's all for today's update. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our upcoming videos.